So if you cannot get a good night's rest, or you are way too stressed out with your life, have a very simple recipe on how to make a formula or a drink that's going to help reduce all your stresses, help you relax, as well as put you to sleep. Now, me personally, I can't fall asleep. I have insomnia, and it becomes very difficult. I tried many things, and finally I came up with a recipe that has helped me put me to sleep just like that. And it's all natural. On top of it, it's also very healthy. So stick to this and give it a try. Now, in order to make it, it's very simple. And what you'll need are these tools and ingredients. First, let's just get the tools. So you'll need a cup. You need a jar, preferably glass. That's what I like to drink. Now, old preserve or jam jars make a really great addition. Wash them with hot water, etc. Purify them. You're good to go anywhere. Next, you want a pair of spoons, more or less depending, so you don't when you mix the ingredients. Another bowl for one of the main ingredients, basically 3, and a regular coffee filter. Simple. And of course, a simple old rubber band. So that's it. Let's review again. A couple of tablespoons, glass jar, container of glass, cup of water you can put in, or an empty cup, coffee filter, and rubber band. Good. Now that we have that on the side, you just need 4 ingredients. First one I want to discuss is a valerian root. Now it's hard to find by itself, so another alternative is using a capsule. So that's how you pronounce it. And basically it comes in a capsule form. But instead of the capsule, by itself is just valerian root crushed up. We're going to empty them later, put them on, so you want about 2. It's about so it says right there, 450 milligrams per capsule. So you get in a lot, probably 1,900. Good enough. Next, of course, more importantly, is lemongrass. Now, lemongrass is phenomenal. It's one of the best herbs. It's very cheap. You can buy it in a raw form, as I showed before. But you have to cut it up and prepare, boil it. It takes more time. If you buy it in a powder form, it does all the work for you, and it makes this process much more faster. Lemongrass is a natural relaxative, or maybe that's not a word, but helps you relax. Calm you down, calm your nervous system. Same with the valerian root. When you combine them both together, reduces stress by a long shot and puts you to sleep. So you get a really nice, restful night. And when you wake up in the morning, you have more energy because you had a really good rest. When your whole system is relaxed, it can restore. So during its sleep, the body more naturally, heals itself, restores the memory, everything. So for this, you would want, I would say about 2 to 3 teaspoons, or as much as you need. If you're having really big trouble, doesn't work, add the dosage a little bit. Lemongrass, you can't really overdose, be careful. So it's about 2 to 3 spoons is good enough for anyone. Next, you want honey, and try to look for raw or unprocessed honey. Usually from a farmer market is the best kind to get. It's cost about like 20 bucks, 20 something, but it's a whole jar and I've been using it almost a year. So it was a really great deal. And lastly, you just need plain old water. And go for purified or spring water as usual. So now let's get to the process. So just prepare honey, put her in your little container. Step 1. So now you can pour in about 2 teaspoons to a tablespoon, depending how sweet you want it. Because it's a little bit bitter, so you might want honey. And honey also helps you sleep. Not to mention energy. Alright, so we have that aside. Next, You get our cup, fill it with water. Yep, about almost a full cup. Mixed. Add your lemongrass powder. So we're gonna add about 3 spoons. 2. And then 3. It's gonna be a little rough, so if you just, mix it up, drown it. Takes a little while for it all to get mixed up, especially on the top, powders. This is why I'm gonna use a coffee filter, because it's very thick. Even when it's grounded up, it doesn't dissolve well. So if you drink it like this, you're gonna get a lot of the, grass texture, and it's just horrible. It gets stuck, it's hard to get it off, you can't really swallow it. Bitter, you're not gonna like it, even with the honey added. So basically like that. You mix it up till it's mostly liquefied. I mean, all the powder is in the water. So put that aside. Then grab your jar, like such. Then you're gonna get your coffee filter, put it in. Now I was gonna mess up the form, but it doesn't matter. That's why I have the rubber band. You want it kind of deep, but not too deep. So kind of like this, and just leave it on the side so it get deeper. That's where your rubber band comes in. Now for this, just wrap it around there. And that should keep it on. Just make sure, maybe I'll put a little less. That. But yep, that should hold it. So it kind of looks like this. Then all you do, shake it up again. And then pour it in. And it should start filtering. Now you see that little stream going like that. It's already starting. Now since it's dense, it's going to start leaking a lot in the beginning and then drips. So it's going to start going quickly, and then over time it's going to build up, so that's why we want another spoon so it can dig it out, put it in. So this will take a while. After it's a little drain, add more. And this is going to take a while, so I'm going to let it do it. But that's the process. After it's fully done, then I'll continue it. Alright, so it's been a little while, as you can see. Filled up, and what you get on the top is almost like a sand kind of texture. It's where you get your spoon. As you see, that's the stuff you would have been eating. You don't want that. Put it in another container. Just take it all out to help, the water, or liquid I should say, drip more in. So yeah, it's a lot. It's like wet sand. So take most of it out. Try to leave the liquid in. Let it finish. For the most part. That's about usually how much you get. Next, take off the rubber band. Grab the coffee filter. And the rest you're just going to squeeze. Squeeze out and finish the process. Careful when you do this not to rip it. See? Like that. And then put that in with this. Next, grab your honey and just put it in there. This is number about 2 teaspoons, 2.5 teaspoons of honey. You can add more or less, preferably to your. Just don't try to overdo it, but you know what I mean. So like that. Next, our valerian root, or the pills, I should say. Basically, you hold one side. You pull out the other. Might be a little more difficult since they're dried up. But yeah, but basically you crack them open and then just dump them inside. Now they're empty. Usually you want to dry your hands a little bit, that's why. You just squeeze them and you pull them apart. So there you go. It's all natural, guys. So put that in. Makes it a little darker colors, you see. So to even it out, you add a little more water. Like that. Another good thing about the jars is you can shake them up. Make sure it's tight, so do a little check, and then shake it apart, and you're ready. And you're finally done. It's pretty tasty. Remember, you're feeling stressed after a long day's work, or those nights where you can't fall asleep. Make this, drink, and you'll be out. But you'll get a good natural rest. No preservatives, no toxins. Even the capsules is just gelatin, but I take it out. Just the valerian by itself in a powder form. Doing it by itself, boiling and stuff, will take, much longer. 45 minutes maybe longer. This will usually take you, I don't know, about no less or no more than 10 minutes, or say, about 5 minutes on average. Mostly the time takes for the drainer. So again, you can mix it up or just shake it up. Take it with you. You're going somewhere, stressful time, need a nap, and you're done. So let's give it a sample taste. It's a very unique, delicious taste.